Hello, Virgo. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we are looking at your love situation for April. So we're going to look at first the singles and then at the couples. And just a reminder that this is the last month that it will be free. Starting in May, this will be offered to my patrons only on Patreon, where you can go to the Patreon page, become a patron, and for $1 each month, you get all 12 signs for $1. So it's a really great deal. And then there are other tiers that it goes up from there. So you should go check that out. I'm very excited to be offering this and doing it. Okay, so also if you want a reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. Also, you can find me on Instant Go, which this month I will be doing a special on Instant Go and offering a few free readings, so I'll keep you posted on that as well. I've already shuffled and just splayed them out just to save a little bit of time. I know some of you guys really enjoy seeing me shuffle, so if you want to keep on seeing that, let me know and I'll put it back in. Also, I'm going to be picking just cards that are for you only, so it means that they're not going to be the same amount as other people, just for my Virgo singles, and that's who we're doing right now, is the Virgo singles. Okay. We have Temperance reversed, Death reversed, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Strength. The 4 of Cups is reversed too, so then we have Strength, Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Staffs reversed. Okay. That's good. I know my Virgos like it to be nice and straight. And I have a Virgo ascendant, so I understand that. So this is for my Virgo singles. This Death card in reverse, I'm happy it's in reverse because that just makes it a little less cumbersome. But I'm looking at this and I'm going, what's the loss? What is going on here? Because I see the relation here with strength happening, and that you're going to, have to muster through it and keep going through even though you have a loss. So since this has to do with relationship, I do feel like you were connecting with someone, you were connecting on a very soul level, and then all of a sudden it just, ties were cut. And, you were willing to work on it. You were willing to work on this relationship. You were willing to see where it goes. And the other person just didn't hang around, With the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like it's like, and this has been for a couple of other signs too, that you just have to keep working at it, You have to keep working at love. In this relationship and it wasn't really a relationship, it was just somebody that you met, that you liked, that you wanted to connect with, and then they were just gone. And so with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like that for most of you, that it's you coming up, all right? So you are the Page of Pentacles. And so you gave this person, the message that you wanted to be with them and you wanted to connect with them and go out on a date with them, and they didn't respond. So it was kind of hurtful because you were ready to work on it and they just weren't in the same place as you were. But for others, the Page of Pentacles is somebody else, and it's a fellow air sign, fellow earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, and they are coming in giving you the message to give up. I don't think it's the actual person of your affection. I think it's actually a friend or someone saying, they're not interested. Get the message, Virgo. Let them go. And so it's hard to muster up the strength and the confidence to be okay with that. But Virgo, I know you can, and it's actually for the best. I feel like this is a little incomplete, the card, so I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you. Okay. Yes, okay. So this is the reason why that they, I'm glad that I pulled these, because this will make the month a little bit easier to understand, is that this person that you were interested in was not only interested in you, but had other people who they were looking at, and they just decided to go with the other person. Okay, so with the Three of Cups too, it wasn't time to celebrate with them. It wasn't time to have union with them, and they were actually not that up and up. They might have even been gossiping about you behind your back. So this is someone that really you didn't want anything to do with. So this is a blessing in disguise, that this person that you were kind of interested in, this person that you thought was pretty cool and you wanted to get to know better, just kind of disappeared in your life. Because now you have space for someone who's awesome to come in. And I don't necessarily see them coming in this month. I think May will probably be a much better month for you. And my guys are saying, yes, yes, it will. May is your month, Virgo. I don't know why, but that's what my guide said, is that, for my single Virgos, you're going to have some love happening in May. So let's see what happens. I'm excited to pull the cards for you for May, but can't do that. We got to focus on April. So yeah, let go of that person. It's hurtful, I know, but they're not good for you at all. All right. And if, you are completely single, then I feel like it could be a friend who is kind of doing this too, that you kind of have to cut loose. Okay, birth. All right. Yeah, this is a birth of a new you. Okay, this is a birth of a new person for you, because a lot of times I think my Virgo singles, is that you would hold on to them and, just grin and bear it and hope that they change and hope that the situation changes. And now you're stepping out of that and you're stepping into yourself and you're stepping into what you deserve and what you believe, and saying, you know what, no, that's not good enough for me. I do like you. I did want to be with you, but now that I see who you are and I see that it's not working out, that's fine. I'm ready to move on. On the flip side, for some of you guys, you do have to be careful. You could get pregnant, and that's going to shift the whole dynamic of course, that's going to shift the whole dynamic of the relationship, because this person that you're with will still see people on the side, will still do what they do with other people. But now you have a child and you have a new situation to deal with. So be careful. You're fertile. You or your partner are pretty fertile this month. So be careful with that. Okay? All right. So let's see here. Is there anything I'm missing? Nope. That's about the gist of it. If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, and you can find me on Instant Go, and I'm going to be giving some free readings. And Patreon, become a Patreon member so that you can get these readings for just $1 each month. All right, let's move on to the couples. Hello, my Virgo couples. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we are looking at the love situation for you for April. So this is for a partner, or for you if you are a Virgo Sun, Rising, Moon, or if you have Virgo, Venus, or Mars. That also applies to you. Okay, so I already put them out and shuffled just to save some time, but I'm going to be picking cards for you, and I'm going to pick whatever amount needs to happen. So it's been shifting through each reading. Some people get 9, some people get 6, some people get 7, but it's so that it's more organic to your personal reading as being a Virgo couple. And so I'm letting my guides kind of talk through this, okay? Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the King of Cups, High Priestess, 6 of Swords reversed, 2 of Staffs reversed, and then King of Staffs. All right, so we're doing Virgo couple. So we have two people showing up. We have a water sign and then we have a fire sign. So the water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Fire is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So I feel like one of them is your partner and the other one is a family member. All right. We also have the Emperor showing up. So we have a lot of people showing up in your reading for couples. With the Emperor, though, I feel, Virgo, I actually feel like that's more you. You are more of the Emperor energy, even though it's an Aries. If it isn't you, then we have this, and Aries is really playing a role in your life right now. So this is, I feel like you guys have in your relationship, there's something that you are disagreeing on, like a move, buying a house, even like a vacation, something that you guys have been discussing for a while, and you want one thing and they want the other. So you've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but you haven't moved on. You haven't moved to a decision. And the reason why you haven't moved to a decision is you're both being kind of stubborn about what you want. But it's also because you haven't tapped the truth of the situation. You haven't tapped into it, and you haven't tapped into the truth of yourself in this situation. High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you need to expand your soul. You need to expand your soul level in this relationship, in this regard. Yeah, because with the Eight of Cups, it's like you have all these decisions to make, but you're not making anything. You're not deciding what you want to do. And you need to move on. You need to leave some of these decisions behind you, but you're not. And I do feel, like I said, I feel like some of you guys need to move, and you guys just can't figure out where you need to move, how you need to move. What kind of house you guys want. And so you're just sitting there, waiting, but you're waiting for nothing because you have to make the decision yourself. And this is causing some complex feelings within the relationship. The High Priestess is asking you to see it from their side, see it from their perspective. Virgo, I know you have it totally figured out. You know how it can go down, how it'll be successful for you and your partner. However, flip the script, okay? And get in their shoes and see what they're seeing. Because you're missing a vital part of why they're saying no or yes in the situation. And once you discover that, once you see why they're holding on to their viewpoint so tightly, that's when you're going to be able to kind of maneuver and be a little bit more malleable in the situation so that it can work for both of you. And it's going to work out. I have no doubt about that with the Wheel of Fortune, actually. And it's going to be a great decision. But you have to decide. If you don't decide, then all that's going to happen is you're going to be turning these wheels of nothing. But your partner, and this is not a make or break situation, okay? This is not a make or break, if you don't decide, then you guys are going to break up. It's just going to make your life really difficult. You need to decide in April. You need to decide what you're doing. Hopefully, please try to do it if you can, the last part of April instead of the first part. Even the last week would be the best. But you don't want to expand this unknown because that could lead to, in the future, you guys splitting up if you guys don't solve this. Because the big fear I see here is in the negative. If you don't solve it, you're not going to break up with them. But one of you is going to start getting bitter, getting really bitter and spiteful. And that's going to grow and grow and grow. And then in a year, it's going to come out in a really ugly way. So solve it. You have the tools. You have the way. The only way that you're really going to solve it, Virgo, is by stepping in their shoes and saying, I see what you mean. Okay, I see why this is important. And then adding that aspect into, the solution. Okay, so let's pull a universal love card. And they're saying 2. So the Goddess, And inner child. Oh, see, this is basically, well, this is exactly what I was talking about. Seeing it from their side. Like, Virgo, you are the goddess, the god, the goddess, okay? And you have the power and the strength to manifest the situation. And you actually know that you could maneuver it so you could get exactly what you want, but the price would be the happiness and the respect of your partner. So when you're deciding this, even though you're in this space of goddess-esque, like, I know, I get it, I know how to make this right, I feel really confident and loved and beautiful in myself, you have to kind of flip it and say, okay, what? My partner doesn't feel that. My partner isn't up to snuff with me, and we need to protect their inner child and protect yours too. But you have to kind of look at their inner child and say, what's the fear? What do they need? So that you can help supply that and make your relationship stronger and get what you want at the same time. Okay, so yeah, that's good. All right, if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. Also, you can find me on Patreon. Become a patron and get all of these readings every month for just $1. And I'm going to be giving some free readings away on Instant Go, so pay attention to that. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.